I would guess this concept was brought up in a talk she had probably with one of her girlfriends because trying to control women by waking up early. That's a crazy concept.
Crazy jump.
There's better ways to there. I don't want to say this, but
So the title is My Husband of 32 Won't Let Me Sleep for the Purpose of Control. So she's asking, so the woman is 28, 4 years, a 4-year age gap. And she's asking whether or not it's due to the need to control her that he's refusing to let her sleep. And the story goes as follows. I'm a morning person, rarely sleeping past 7:30 a.m. Even if I stay up late, which is seldom past 11 p.m. My husband occasionally experiments with different sleep schedules and values minimal sleep, which is his choice. However, he tries to control my sleep by waking me up earlier, regardless of how late I went to bed or whether my sleep was disrupted. Oh, you got a new one today. He wakes up at 4:30, 5 a.m., and works from home before heading to the office. He often wakes me up at 6:30 a.m., and if I'm upset, he comes back 15 to 30 minutes later. On weekends, he gets frustrated if I stay in bed on my phone after waking, even though I'm awake and out of my bed by 8 a.m. Despite years of asking him not to wake me, he continues, justifying it by saying he wants to say good morning before leaving. Aw. But he often pulls the covers off if I'm awake on my phone and insists I get out of bed. So when she's awake on her phone, he pulls the cover up. I'm only trying to get 8 hours of sleep, not oversleeping. Please know this is not a constant occurrence, and yes, I express my anger and frustration when being woken. So the question she has is whether or not he's doing this because he wants to control her. KR.
I would guess this concept was brought up in a talk she had probably with one of her girlfriends because trying to control women by waking up early. That's a crazy concept.
Crazy jump.
There's better ways to there. I don't want to say this, but I've heard that there are better ways to control people. But I think this is half of the story, right? I would like to hear more because this is just okay. He wakes her up. Is she someone who's a stay-at-home mom? Is she someone who works from home mainly? Does she even have a job? Or is she just a stay-at-home wife? Maybe. I don't know. This is I don't have enough information to give you a good assessment. But I'm pretty sure this is not a way to control someone. There are better ways to control someone by not giving them any money, which is called financial abuse these days.
All right. So I think when I read it, it seemed to me like the guy is not a lazy person. He wakes up early. He experiments with routines. He wakes up early. He works from home before going to work. So it seems like he is a go-getter. And she's not. I don't know if she's a stay-at-home wife, but I do think that she doesn't have I don't think she's a business owner. Let me put it like this. I also don't think she has like a job with high responsibility, with a lot of responsibility. So it seems like she has a relatively easy life. And I agree with, I think, if I can put myself in his shoes, I think he sees the woman as lazy. So he's like, come on, wake up, do something. Why are you laying in bed? Do something. You know, don't let the day go by. You wake up, do something. And the woman, I can imagine for the woman, if that's not her priority, why would she do it? So I think the laziness, or at least he sees it as lazy, and it's bothering him. So
I have a
let's
question.
yeah, should.
In that case, is it his fault or her fault?
I don't think it has to do with fault. I think it has to do with two separate lifestyles. But
What I mean with fault is this is a pattern that was shown early on. If you
Yeah,
don't
I
nip
think-
a pattern in a bud, it will always grow bigger. On both sides.
Yeah.
On both sides. I'm talking about both sides in this case.
yeah, sometimes sometimes habit develop, sometimes habit worsen. I'll tell you this though: to have two people who are go-getters, wake up early. Let's say if she had her own business and was also waking up early and working hard, it would be very challenging as well. So I think what he just wants her to do is do something. Just wake up and do something. I don't think we can talk about fault here. I do think that all relationships have incompatibilities. It's just how you
Yeah.
deal with it. But for example, due to me having a my own law firm and doing the Double Thought show, I find myself. I was a very patient person, and I'm still patient, but I have a lot of patience, but I don't have patience for pity parties. I don't have that patience because we all go through things in life, but just wake up every day, do something. What I find extremely disturbing is a very heavy word, but it disturbs. I don't find it disturbing, but this disturbs me. So this is a me problem. It's not other people problem. But if I wake up, work out, come to work early, and I see an employee coming in like this, to me that's like, come on, wake up. We're here to work. Let's do something. And I think that's what he's feeling. But if that's the woman you married, then that's what she is.
He accepted it in the beginning.
But why? So my question is, why is he is from what I'm reading, I don't see it's, and I do agree with you. We should hear his side of the story. Fully agree, because we don't know why he's doing it. Yeah, because of course she's telling her side of the story, but maybe saying go and do something. Yeah, I agree. And results speak for themselves. So
it's a difficult situation, right? I understand what you're saying, and he's trying to get her to going. But what I'm talking about, when I said fault, I mean like he accepted it in the beginning. It's not like
so.
If someone has a different lifestyle, you gotta ask yourself, right? Do you want to stay together or not, or maybe not? If that's it, I mean, if you are willing to look past, give me a second. If you're willing to look past certain things, you shouldn't come back to it and try to change her. Then that's what I'm trying to say.
I understand, but what I'm saying is there are always things. You will never be 100% compatible.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I agree with you. If you're past that, if you accept the incompatibility on that side, why you're going back and try to change her?
Because when you're in a relationship, the small things become big things.
Okay, yeah, you might be right.
So this is just relationship thing. You think like, oh, look at her, look at this Barbie. She looks so good, well dressed, well makeup. I like walking with her because everyone sees me walking with her and they're like, oh, look at her. She's very beautiful, and I'm walking with that princess. But that princess takes 3 hours to get ready, and you're always late. You're gonna get annoyed, but that's part of the price you have to pay. That's the price you have to pay for what you want. So yeah,